Good evening, class 5th students. Now take out your social science book. Last day I have completed chapter number 1 explanation, and I'm also told you to read it again. I hope you all read it for your vocab. So today we will start reading chapter number 2. So let's read. The aim of this chapter is latitude and longitude. Now the question arises, what is the meaning of latitude and longitude and why this is so? Why they are used? So in this chapter we will read about the latitude and the longitude. In the introduction I would like to tell you that latitudes are the angles that are ranges from 0 to 90 or from north to south direction, and longitude is meant for the direction for east or west. So start reading. Imaginary lines. We can see a number of lines that run from north to south and east to west on a globe. You all see globe? So many lines are there from east to west and north to south. So these lines are known as imaginary lines. Okay, imaginary means assumed, only in imagination. We use these imaginary lines to find the exact location of a place on a map or on a globe. These lines are very important to us to locate any place on the map or on a globe. These imaginary lines are lines of latitude and longitude, and these imaginary lines are the lines of latitude and the longitude. So first of all, we will read about latitudes. Latitudes are the imaginary lines that run from east to west. In the introduction, I have already told you the lines that running from east direction to the west direction. These are the imaginary lines and are called the latitude. They encircle the earth horizontally. They surround the earth. Horizontally means from bottom to top, in this way, or from top to bottom. These lines are parallel and lie at an equal distance from one another. These have equal distance between each other and lie parallelly. Hence, these are also known as parallels of latitude. These lines also known as parallels of latitude. The length of the latitudes increases as we move away from the poles. The latitude length increases as we move from poles. Poles refers to the two poles, North Pole, South Pole, towards the center of the earth. The length increases. There are 181 lines of latitude. In total, there are 181 lines. The latitude which divides the earth exactly at the center is the longest, and it is known as the equator. That divides the earth exactly from the center, that is known as equator. The equator divides the earth into two equal halves, and these two equal halves is known as hemispheres. Equal halves or hemisphere. The hemisphere above the equator is known as northern hemisphere. Like this is the earth divided from the center, equator, and above portion, northern hemisphere, and the one below it is called the southern hemisphere, and the below portion is known as southern hemisphere. Lines of latitude are labeled in degrees. It is assigned in degrees. The degrees are there for the labeling. The latitudes of the northern hemisphere are indicated as degree north. This is the indication of degree north. And the latitudes of the southern hemisphere are indicated as degree south. For northern, degree S. For southern, degree S. For northern, degree N. For southern, degree S. Previously I told wrong, sorry. The latitude of the North Pole is 90 degree north. This is the latitude of the North Pole, and South Pole is 90 degree south. The equator is the 0 degree latitude. North Pole 90 degree north, South Pole 90 degree south, and equator is 0 degree. Some important latitudes are, these are the latitudes and degrees. Equator 0 degree. Tropic of Cancer 23.5 degree north. Tropic of Capricorn 23.5 degree south. Arctic Circle 66.5 degree north. Antarctic Circle 66.5 degree south. The Tropic of Cancer passes through India. So in homework you have to read this up to this point again, the topic of latitudes, and learn these degrees of latitudes. The remaining part we will complete tomorrow. Thank you. Stay at your home and stay safe.